Hello. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Go ahead. I need to sync up these games. Give me one moment. 35. And 31. Okay. $35. 31. $44. Let's try that. I can, yeah. I don't know what the... Yeah, I think it'll still work. Yeah, I think it'll still work. It's going well. I am indeed. It's good. I worked in... I just write bills, basically. I write laws. Policy. Public policy. All right. Yeah, we're basically synced here. That's fine. Pause. There we go. All right. How's that? All right, sweet. All right. 5th place. You guys had a really good block on Olympus. Had 40 points. And then you had 9 on the back end of the set. Which is kind of the opposite of what you guys had told me your issue was before. Of slow starting. You started great. 40 points through 3 is exceptional. 9 points through the next 3 is obviously not great. So 8.5 average placement, solid. 25 kills, solid. I mean, overall, you guys did well. It looks like Impulse was absolutely frying. Yeah, and he had 13 kills as well. So obviously he can shoot his gun. So I agree that enabling him to do his thing is going to be huge. Tell me what you think would be helpful for maybe just you, since you're the only one here. Or like, I mean, obviously you had 3 poor games in the back end of the set, but like, what is there? We can go about this through a few ways. I could just, like review 3 games back to back to back and tell you what I see in each game. Like we can look at like 3 specific games you have in mind. We can kind of discuss, like things in those games that me could have done better, like things that your teammates and you disagreed upon, and like, or how you could have maybe like, that kind of thing. Like, hey, here's how we played this game. Could we have done X? Because there's a little bit of discussion about that after the game, and maybe this play would have been better than this other play. Or I could just look at your POV the entire time, and you can tell, like, maybe I could tell you, things that I'm noticing that you're particularly focused on from your gameplay perspective. Like, yeah, tell me what you want. So you want to start with game 1, just move into the back end? Sure. I'll get to like ring 3. You guys died in 11th, so I'll get to like right before then, I guess. Just look at the number of squads left.
Behind us! Behind us!
Right here.
They destroy my drone.
Hold on, I'm gonna wait for this ring to close before. I want to back up.
Got the res office in Newcastle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you shoot this? Never mind, the drone's gone. Fucking lost it.
Okay, this is what I need. Hammond Lab zone. This pulls top side. This pulls in like 2 spots, like here, or like here. Yeah, on the staircase, basically, like right in front of the stairs. Yeah, it's like somewhere in this area. It's not going to pull down the hill. It's not going to pull over on the side. It's going to pull, basically in the middle of the top side. You guys are in a really solid position. You have 2 choices here. Clear this building after this height team pushes down and play this side, or clear this side early and then play this kind of low ground area and try to hold. I've played in this building a lot. It is very, very difficult to hold because top side is going to be harassing you. Top side is going to be harassing you the entire time, and inside is going to be harassing you the entire time. Both of these teams are very, very safe. So, yeah, you basically have 2 choices. Force the team in the building away because you can't play in here forever. And if you stall out, you're going to get stuck from this team. Yeah, so I'm assuming that's what happens based on what I saw like in a little bit. Personally, I like pushing out and clearing this building later because then you have this whole side of the zone. Depending on your comp, you have a really good amount of KP opportunities. Also depends on how many teams are up top here. Like if there's one team holding all of this bottom side is really good. But if there's like one team here and then one team here, I think this side is really good.
They're all playing right here.
So let's see
Okay.
how it plays out.
There.
Go back a little bit further.
Yeah.
Jump.
You're right.
There's a guy.
You're right.
All right, ring closes.
It's too far.
We're good.
Okay.
We stay right here. We're chilling.
He's
we're
crawling
chilling.
up. He's crawling up.
Am I wait, am I watching the wrong PV? Yeah, I need your PV. There we go. We go back. All right, you're in drone here.
Evo.
Hold on. Come here, Dalton.
We're looking
He's
around.
crawling up. He's crawling. Get that fin if we
Come here,
can.
Dalton.
Okay.
We can't.
Behind us.
It's too far.
We're good. We're good. We
He's
stay right
crawling
here,
up.
we're
He's
chilling,
crawling
we're
up.
chilling.
I'm going for this Evo.
Hold on. Come here, Dalton. Come here, Dalton.
That's yeah. I like that.
Fucking door.
Can you scan this team outside?
Give me 1 second. I'm
Over
grabbing
here?
this.
I like
Evo.
this.
You're good. You're good. Take your time.
But then yes.
Did you hit? Have you hit this beacon yet? This one in zone. I would have.
I would scan this team that's above us.
Okay, I would still be going for that.
No.
You probably like this. Probably is a good time to do it, or maybe even like 10 seconds from now. I wouldn't have done it any earlier because you're in a really good spot. You have a good amount of space inside. But this UAV is gonna make it so that you definitively know how many people are in each side of the mini map. Where like in the spots you might be looking to push
Can you shoot this
without having to go drone it out
Remind the drone
and
down.
risk your drone getting broken. Like worst case scenario, your drone like
They're all playing right here.
gets damaged and you have to recall it, but you should still be able to hit the UAV. There's no downside to it. I always like just seeing where people are playing. And if you have the time, go for it. It's not a big deal that you didn't though, because you still in crypto, you can still see where people are. You grab the harvester right after the ring close. Great, you're all in purple. You're starting to see where people are. We have looks like a duo with a Rampart Castle team here. This would be a really good fight to take later, depending on their third and how many other teams are in the side. You get one more team top side. Looks like one team here, one team here.
They're getting shot at.
So, X. Like that third X, like by the respawn beacon. Which team in front of you? The Castle Rampart team or the one that's closer on the front side? Okay. I'd be looking to try to fight these guys or pressure them as if they're getting pressured from the team in the back. Because this Castle Rampart team isn't going to be pushing up much at all. Especially because they're two defensive characters playing up. And it looks like they have a Valkyrie who's playing over here. If these guys are getting pressured in the back, I'd be sending Impulse out with your drone and maybe even Doggo as well to fuck with them and try to get them killed.
We don't have.
I mean, once they start fighting. Right now isn't the probably a good time. Yeah. Yep.
To move and shoot them because they're gonna be.
Let's see how it plays out.
They have to play like this corner. Yeah. Yeah, they have to.
Again, two things here. I know we talked about this last week. One, your drone is at low health, so recall it and get it full health. Like if you recall it immediately goes back to full health, so you can just do that. But two, like flying in this guy's face is just gonna get your drone broken. And your drone in this situation,
They have a nuke.
your drone, you can do it from a good distance away, but also just do it from like 50 meters above them. Like you don't have to get in their faces.
Yeah, they have to.
So yeah, you already picked them up. So 100% getting your drone here is important. I'd be focusing on getting Evo charge on the teams that you know you're gonna have to potentially push, so you can at least get recon on them. These guys, and then wherever this team is in the back. Those are the three teams I'd be trying to get your Evo on. And after you get all three of them, if your drone takes damage, you can recall it, circle back, and then hit the team that's up on the hill, and then rinse and repeat until you get your Evo. I don't think it's like 20 or 30 seconds. I could be wrong. But yeah, you can't just stay at the same team. So like it's good to cycle teams if you can. If that makes sense. Like cycle the scans.
This team has to move. We can wait for them to move.
You also have a
shoot 'em, 'cause they're gonna be running towards the
alt excel,
east.
so popping it in this situation isn't terrible. If you're worried about it.
They have a nuke
Not
out
getting
in
enough
front of 'em. Rampart nuke out in
Zone.
front of 'em.
We have zone.
Points.
We're in on zone.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're chilling.
Where is so if you decide to stay here, you're probably gonna have to fight building team out to your left. Oh, hold on. So is there any? I mean, I'll see. You don't have to like. Just let me watch. But there should be one team in this building already, right? Okay, so that team slides down. So that the team on height should slide down, and do they? Or I guess if they fight them, you third this, and if they slide down towards the middle of the POI or like the end zone, then you have to go take this fight on this team if you decide to stay in this corner.
We won't even have to worry about the team on the left until they die. We're chilling. We're gonna have to worry about this team on the right. Come here, Dalton. We're gonna have to team shoot this.
Those are weird fences.
Yeah, I'm kind of just putting more traps so that.
We won't even have to worry about the team.
Okay, I want to see what information we have here.
There is
There's a guy on the height.
team in here.
They might have slid down just then, actually. Fly your drone higher. And we talked about it a little bit, but you're still gonna be able to tag all these people. Yeah.
We won't even have to worry about the team on the left until they die. We're chilling. We're gonna have to worry about this team on the right.
Because then you can see everything. So that was the team on the hill.
Kinda just putting more traps so that.
So at this point, I'd be decide like, so what is it that you're like? You're think is the issue like what could we have done better here, or like? Okay, I'm gonna see how it plays out.
They're gone.
Evacuated?
The team above?
Oh, they're right here.
All right, so you definitely don't need to be getting your drone broken here. This is actually a horrible time to get it broken. You're definitely not flying it high enough because you can get
Traps.
you can be at this height. These guys are not going to be able to shoot you, and you're going to have way better information as to where all these teams are. You could position your drone like right here. You could see this team, or actually, probably like right here, or like up here. You're going to be able to see these guys, and you're going to be able to see these guys, and your drone is much less likely to be broken.
Oh, you're good.
They're gone.
But again, it's also low health, so just recall it. Throw it back out.
The team above?
Oh, they're right here.
Because if those guys decide to start fighting you, for whatever reason, because they're like the castle rampart team is basically holding them out, and they have nowhere else to go. You have no EMP for this fight, and you're gonna get thirded immediately.
Throw my drone.
Get in a spot. Get in a spot. Open.
They just got EMP'd here. We gotta watch for. Watch this. Watch this.
Yes, good.
Yeah.
Look at
Are they
this. We're gonna fight.
are they fighting? That drone is hovering right, like
Look at this. We're gonna fight this.
yeah. They're like any drone at eye level is like any good MK player, or a decent console like controller player is gonna break this. So, yeah, higher up if possible. Or if that team is like playing crypto, just put it inside the building, and you can EMP through walls.
There's a kid on the tree.
Hit 136.
I'm healing real quick. Nades? If you have nades, use them.
There's a gen in there. Watch. Behind us.
And you get wrapped here.
What's it? Two dead.
Two dead. That's good. No ammo.
What? No, we got the kill.
What happened there? What?
No ammo.
Oh, he didn't go into zone. Okay, I thought it didn't even see his body.
No ammo.
No, he comes back out, and then he unlocks you behind the knockdown. So in this situation, two things I think are wrong. You get your drone broken. So you get the first guy who swings your drone is broken. So you don't know when this team decides to push you, which they do. I'm assuming because they have no choice. They're walking down. The castle rampart team is holding them out. They have to fight. They see you're shooting. They're like, okay, we're just going to third party into this. So if your drone is kind of positioned, like where I talked about, like up here, I would just be in drone here, scouting this, or having Doggo to scout this to make sure that they don't push you. Because you don't have to fight this. I wouldn't be full 3-man peeking this fight until one of them, like either like there's one guy up on each team, or it's a 2v1, or like a team is dead. Or at least if you have that information, then you can. But you basically gave up your back for free. Did he even get these fences?
Look at this. We're gonna fight.
Yeah.
There's a
So he's not watching your back. He's running a 2x and an RE, which is crazy.
Nades?
This guy loves his long range
Oh,
sights.
you
There's
fucking
a gen in
cunt.
there.
Shut the.
Watch.
Behind us, behind us, behind us!
Yeah, and that's too late.
Once.
I think if you scouted that on the right, you would have had more. Like I would have kept scouting that team that you knew had to push down to see where they go, because they have two choices: they walk out into the open and get annihilated by the Newcastle Rampart team, or. But even then, even if your drunk is destroyed, have you or probably Doggo after your drone gets destroyed should be sitting on that door until that team like dies or passes, because you're safe inside. You can continue to play this spot, even if these two teams fight, and like one of them gets wiped. You can always EMP push this later with an alter EMP play, and get this team killed. You should be able to do that, but your priority should be to make sure that your back is safe before you start looking to third party. Like you can't if you recognize that this team is going to push down on you, right? You should be also recognizing that we don't have the ability to go and 3-man peek the doorway to see if they do third party, or like see if a third party opens itself up. Like you could go for that third party after your back is clear. At least in like in a circle this small. Like there's no room for like you have basically nowhere else to go, because if you give up your corner and that team wraps you, now you're fucked and wedged in between two teams. So I definitely think not holding your back there was the issue. Like just have one person have him stand on it with the. I'd be putting like a bunch of maybe like 2 fences down on the doorway. Whereas
They just got EMP here. We gotta watch for it. Watch this.
so he should know that this team is looking, because they're actively breaking his fences in this doorway. So even once your drone gets broken, which it definitely shouldn't be, he needs to be scouting this to make sure that your back is clear. You too can influence that third party enough to where once those teams die, then you can call him over. So long story short, yeah, in more succinct fashion, you need to be in drone with your drone way up high to scout to see that the team is pushing. And once you recognize that they're pushing, then you're going to have to take this fight, because the team in the building is not going to be fighting you. They're going to be fighting from topside hill. If your drone does get broken, then you switch with Doggo. Doggo should be putting a fence on the outside and on the inside and continually fencing this until this team is forced out below the castle team, or they full ape you, in which case he's going to see that, because he can just close this door at any time and just look them through the door. Or he'll be able to hear it and say like, hey, there are 3 men pushing us, we have to take this fight. In which case, you still don't have drone, which sucks, but then you can take the 3v3. And hopefully at that point, the castle team can shoot them in the back while you stall in the doorway. And then you can just queue through the wall, or... Do you have a TP? Where's your altar port? You have no altar port. You can put an altar port in this corner, and then if, you get stuck in zone, or if one of you gets knocked, somebody over here can just pull, and then you reset that person. But yeah, definitely 3 men peeking this at this particular time was where you went wrong.
The team above.
They destroy my drone.
Get in a spot, get in a spot. Open.
They just got EMP'd here. We gotta watch for it. Watch this. Watch this.
Yeah.
Look at this. We're gonna fight this.
Can you walk me through your thought process as to why you think that we're gonna calling to fight this at this time? What was your thought process? Well, they just started fighting though, right? Like the team on height is pushing down in the open. This team is set up in the shop of the 3 men in the building. Yeah. So I would do that as a 2. You could do that with 2 people. Yeah. Definitely do that as a duo, or even just Impulse by himself. Like he can sit here on this door, influence the fight, peek in and out with alter. Like he could even peek in and out of this wall if he wanted to. Like he could set up a queue He should get his auto TP down. But he could set up a queue like through this wall and then peek this building team's right doorway. And just keep popping in and out to fuck with them and get them killed inside. You can play this out. You can play the doorway on where Luffit is, basically, while Luffit holds the back.
Look at this. We're gonna fight.
As long as somebody's watching your back in situations like this, you're gonna be
There's a
okay.
kid right here. There's a kid on the tree.
Hit 136.
I'm healing real quick.
Hmm.
Nades? If you have nades, use them.
Oh,
Yeah, you
there's a kid in
definitely.
there.
Yeah, the priority in
Watch, watch,
every
watch,
single
watch.
game, pretty much
Behind
every
us,
single
behind
time,
us,
is gonna
behind
make
us,
sure
behind
that this should never be a surprise, unless somebody's giving up a really I don't know. I'm trying to think of it unless somebody's doing something completely stupid where they're just giving up high ground like super early for no reason. But like even then, this should never surprise you. But also he had his Watson fences broken, so he like there's a possibility that Doggo recognizes this, or he could have recognized
There's
this
a kid in
earlier.
there.
Like he
watch,
on his mini map, he
Behind
could
us,
see
behind
like,
us.
hey, my fences are gone.
Behind us.
But yeah, I mean, there's a series of small things there that definitely could have gone better. You not getting your drone broken, telling him to play here, double fencing, and just watching this team until they pass, or taking this fight. This is the team that you should have fought first, because they're way more vulnerable than those other two teams. You can always take a 3v3 against the team in the building later with your EMP and altar. So that's definitely what I played it. Like I would be making sure that you, when you're playing crypto, or Doggo when you're not playing crypto, is like just not staring at your back all of the time, but in situations where you know that there is a team, that where there's a team where there's potential to be wrapped, or there's a team that's behind you, or basically your side of the zone is not 100% clear. Like, I'm trying to go back and see if I can get a better example. So if you know that there's nobody on this entire side, you don't need to watch your back, because like there's no way that these teams are crossing from this far right field to wrap you. But if there's multiple teams stacked up on both sides, you need to have somebody watching both sides at all times, unless you wait for these two teams to and have him start watching your back the entire time until you can guarantee a clean third party opportunity. You can, at that point, you're like, hey, there's no 2 knocks or 1 knock on one side, 2 knocks on the other side. Like, then you 3-man push this and then you wipe that, and then you take this building. But until the team on your back is gone, you definitely can't call him over. So, all right, I think we've hashed that out enough. I'm trying to think if there's a. I had a good example of a thing where I did that a few months ago, but the VoD probably isn't there anymore, so that sucks. Actually, let me look real quick. Probably not. Damn. I could have a really good example that comes to mind, but oh well. Okay. If I think of something that Balverine has put out, I will send it to you guys.
Hit 136.
All right, next. Is there something within the second game that you think would be useful in reviewing? Like a specific time period where you... Okay. And what in the last 3 minutes?
Want to grab that?
Other team
Fine.
Oh, yeah.
No, they
Okay.
dropped. They dropped.
So let's go back. Like after this rank close? Okay. Just want to see like where we're playing. Okay, we're just We're just chilling on the backside of this building for now. That's fine, I guess.
Look here.
You got nades, Dalton?
I'm gonna back up a little bit, actually.
Teams in here.
Fence this off, Dalton. Fence this all off. Building.
I'm healing.
Come up. Back
Okay,
up,
you
Dalton.
start
Fence
walking
that
up.
door off.
This is a good time, I
We
think.
can play on backside of the building.
Can you?
They're
Play
fighting
this.
out here. I'm swinging left. I'm swinging
Play
left.
this. Fence this off, Dalton. Fence this all off.
Actually, that spot's not bad. Yeah.
They're fighting. There's 2 teams in here.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to play. Like, my first thought would be if there's a team height here and we play out too much, we could get fucked. So this corner is fine. But any further is probably not good. Okay.
I'm going drone. I'm going drone. In 2
This would be a good
seconds.
spot for right here where you basically just queued would be a really good spot for a pylon if he has one. He's got an MP, he's got a pylon.
No, he didn't shot from. I fit.
I'm curious.
Look up here. Look up. We get more fences across here, Dalton.
Okay.
Fences and wide fences on the door. We get.
We sat here for a minute and a half and neither of your teammates used either of their ults.
Look.
And both of their ults are you get to a spot and you put it down kind of ults. So I'd be reminding your teammates. I need to pull this. I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay. Long story short, you get to the spot, you call for fences, great. But the other 2 things that your team needs to do when you get to a spot is set it up, but not just with fences, with all your abilities. I think an alter TP in this corner, as well as a Watson gen in this corner, is perfectly fine. You're going to be here a little while, especially if you have ult excels or power booster, which he does. This should definitely be an alter. There's no reason for him to have it at this time, especially if he has an ult excel. He has no amp, which is crazy. Give Impulse Power Booster so he can make plays with his Qs. Or you with your drone. I would be giving you Power Booster here. Giving Impulse maybe Ultimate Bats, because you should be taking less damage overall. Like, you should probably not be fighting as much. Because... yeah. But, yeah, first things first, like, when you get to a spot, set it up with your abilities, and you can always give it, like, you can always put down a gen, and if he doesn't have an ult excel like on deck, or you don't, give him power booster after he gens, and you can use your ability, like your purple perk, to get your EMP back. But if you anticipate sitting in this corner for a while, I'd have a gen down, and he needs to have his port here, or even underneath, like even underneath the bridge somewhere, like in this corner, like down, like somewhere down here, one of these cubbies would be good. Because if this team swings, like, there's no reason not to have it, basically. Like, you're not going to be making a port play with your alter TP. You're not going to send him to the far side of this building to put a portal down, like, in this shack. I'm assuming it's held, and even if it is, like, you're probably getting nuked from height, depending on what other teams have. So... You're probably just looking to wipe inside here, so definitely having a TP on the outside would be good.
We can play on backside.
But all right,
Fence this off, Dalton. Fence this all off.
yes. All right, now it's actually starting now since we're in the right spot.
There's 2 teams in here. You good?
I'm going.
Where's he fencing? Fences that.
They're fighting. There's 2 teams in here.
That's good.
You good?
I'm going drone. I'm going drone in 2 seconds.
Good shit. Okay.
Look here. Look here.
You got nades, Dalton?
If these 2 teams are fighting, Impulse can just queue through the wall here, peek with his tack, and then just queue right back. Like, he should be able to queue inside here, do 50, 75, 100 damage on one, and then peek right back out and take like 25 damage at most. Since especially there's 2 teams inside. That's fine. I'm just suggesting. Yeah, there's 1 guy in here. It looks like they're definitely fighting, so I'd be looking to third this quick.
Dalton, watch our back. Watch our back, okay?
So I would have... if your back isn't clear, like that's the first thing. This is the first thing you need to be doing as crypto. If you just moved into this spot, or like, I keep picking the wrong color, but if you moved in from you cross bridge, you took this spot. I would do that, or call two of your teammates to move up. I guess you get two choices. All three of you move up, and then you basically sit in this corner and make sure you're watching backside, like this area, intermittently to make sure you're not getting wrapped. You can have Doggo check backside intermittently to make sure you're not getting wrapped. Or, Impulse moves up to this spot with Doggo, and you basically sit in the back, kind of where your old TP was, and play from there and join your backside, and then you can TP over to them later.
2 seconds.
But you should have, like, at this point, if you're not immediately third partying inside, you should have knowledge on who is on your back.
Look here, look here.
You got nades, Dalton?
This is definitely something you could look to third party, though, so I'm hoping that you do. No spoilers, please. I'll find out, because it looks like there are multiple knocks on each team. And if caustic barrels are just blocking your entry, he could just queue through.
Dalton, watch our back, okay?
You should be watching. If you're not going to be shooting, then you should be the one watching your back, because he can shoot his gun. If you're going to be playing in drone, like if you're a better shooter than him and you're playing crypto, and in the situation you want to shoot, he can just anchor and watch your back. Like he can play basically on his fence here and just kind of stare out into this direction. But if you're going to be in drone, then you might as well be doing that.
Yeah, I'm watching it back. Yeah, I'm healing.
This is yeah. So you're basically doing what he's doing, but now he should be looking inside for KP with Impulse. Keep going higher even. If you go higher, you can see on the other side of this wall without having to fly out there. Like you should be able to see everything on the other side of this wall if you fly, like up from this planter at a high enough distance. Looks like there might have been somebody out in the corner there, like by the rock. Oh, hold on, there might be a guy here. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, there was a guy out there, but if yeah, keep going higher. Oh no.
It's a Bang, Watson, and 2 others inside.
I would be looking to see if that team poses any threat to you on your back. I don't think they will. They're really, really far away. So I would just fly like right up alongside this building, check that side, and at that point you're probably good, because the second the ring starts to close and they go to the right side of the wall, they're not going to be able to come over. And even if they do, there's no cover in this field. Like if they cross from this angle, teams are going to see it a mile away. Like bridge teams should be shooting at these guys. You could always leave your drone out here and pick them up in the air. But even if they do that, they're not going to come fight you. They're going to come fight front side. So you're pretty much good in this situation. Like as long as nobody's wrapping you bridge, you're fine. I'd be focusing all your attention. Wait, did I just see somebody on the respawn beacon? Am I crazy? No, yeah. So yeah, I'd be looking to. Did they just die inside? So as opposed to the other game, this is a good contrast. There's nobody on this side of the zone. Like anybody. Wait, hold on a second. All of this space is completely free. And the likelihood that this one team that's way over here pushing this side of the wall wraps back and decides to fight you on this backside is extremely, extremely slow, like low, like less than like 5%. So in that situation, once you get your info and be like, hey, our back is good, you should be focusing all your attention on like third partying this or trying to wipe first floor, because you're gonna have to take first floor. So that's kind of the contrast between last game and this game. Like last game, there were still teams close to you, moving into you on your back, and you forego that position to look for a third party. This game is just the opposite. You have nobody on your back, so you can give all your attention to the third party, or just wiping inside, depending on if they're already dead.
There's still a team up.
Impulse probably could have influenced this fight more. I don't think he went inside once.
Top here.
Maybe he did while you're in drone. But he should definitely be queuing in and out here. And if he has TP and something goes horribly wrong, there's still 2 teams fighting inside. He can just keep his knockup for a few seconds, and Doggo can pull him. Res him with the blue perk, and you're back in the fight immediately to third party again. Where he gets a kill. So
Dalton, watch.
that's good.
There's a bang walk.
Alright, let's just see what happens now that your
You
back
can
is
look
clear.
up here.
This team is not going to send you. They're going to, if anything, they send the front side of the building, and that's good for you.
Look up here.
But again, there's like, these guys are
Look
no
up here,
threat.
Look up here. Shoot those kids.
I would not be shooting that team at all. If anything, they're going to help you.
We get more fences across here, Dalton.
60.
Probably don't need to fence this back area anyways, because there's nobody who's going to push out here. I'd be trying to get fences inside that building and wiping first floor. Like, if you want to, if maybe one of them, you had blue, you want to peek that team on height, go ahead. And if I guess if they drop down into the field and they're free KP, go ahead. But as long as they're sitting up top and not running towards you, I don't even think you have to worry about them.
Yeah, hold on.
You just have to kill this team.
And this door if you can. Wide,
It still looks like it's 4 guys.
Come on, I got you.
They're fighting inside. They're fighting inside.
Yeah, so you definitely need to third this. It looks like you start thirding it. This is perfect.
Swing with me, Dalton.
Got another one.
Beautiful. I'd be playing this slow.
I got my fin. There's still two, at least 2.
He can queue in through one of the walls here just to get some shots down. Yep, just break barrels. That's fine.
Yes, fence this building off right now, Dalton. Fence everything.
Yeah.
Do they... What happened? Oh, they... That's fine. That's fine. That's good. That's not bad for you at all. Because now they either take an evac, or they have to alter queue out through the roof and just drop into the open. Or if they have like a Valkyrie, I guess they can fly up. But they basically have nowhere to go.
Watch on the drop. Make.
He could move the posts out further so that this fence is much less likely to get...
This
Yeah.
one's wider if you can, Dalton.
Oh my god, beautiful. Yep.
Destroyed.
I'm glad we are thinking on the same wavelength there. Alright,
They're gonna res above us. They're gonna res above us.
you're not going to go for that, I hope. Because that's crazy.
I dropped 2 shield swaps.
They just res. They just res.
Okay.
Yep.
I like what you're doing here. You third party, you grab quick loot, and then you immediately go back and start droning out for recon, which is great. Perfect. Love that. Playing this game so much better.
They're gonna res above us. They're gonna res above us. They may drop on us. Just watch. Just watch for that.
Can you fence in here? Fence in here. Actually, never mind.
You should be good.
One shot in here.
One here. Solo. Full team. I'm EMPing them. They're gonna push in.
I can kidnap.
Okay. Just thinking. I mean, you probably don't have to drone height because they're really no threat to you. And look at where the zone pulls. It pulls right out in front of the building, which is crazy. I would have thought it pulled more to the left. This used to be a more popular pull where the car was in here, but I guess not. It looks like it's pulling right outside the front side of the building. This is actually a really good pull for you guys because you can play this front corner and queue out super late and basically win for free if you can hold it. Because you definitely don't want to be playing on this left side. Just way more teams on this left side than there will be on the right side, as you come to find out. These fences are good. This fence is going to get broken over and over again with like hemlocks. So I don't think it's necessary. I think just one really wide fence here is good.
Above us. They're gonna res above us.
We're good.
If you know they're going to res, I honestly, the more I think about it, the more I think you don't even need to EMP these, like drone these guys out, because there's no chance in hell you should ever push this team on height at all. Like, because the 2 things are going to happen. They're going to evac Valcult or do some other ability to try to leave second floor, or they're going to drop in your fences and die later. Like, even if they have a Gibby, you can stack fences at the bottom of that staircase, like kind of how he's doing. And like multiple layers, right? Like you could do like one here, and like one wider here, and then in this doorway while you play just to the right of it, and that team is gonna die when they drop. I don't mind it. I mean, I might have done the same thing, but you didn't have to do it. These fences, most of these fences are good. let's see what actually
Just
happens.
watch for
Can you
that.
fence in here? Fence
Hold on.
in here. Actually, never mind. One shot in here. I'm gonna try
One
to
here,
kidnap
one here. Solo.
This is fine. He's looking at your back. He's fencing, which is fine because you definitely need to prio that side. That's where most of the team's going to push in.
I'm EMPing them.
This is good. You recognize you. The only thing you could have done better is fly higher. And if you fly higher, you see if you fly up instead of down low. If you fly straight up, you see it 3 seconds faster.
One here, solo.
Because you're going so wide in order to get the angle to then see them. But if you just stay here and just fly straight, you're saving 2 seconds of going down and then going out. Because you just look down and you keep flying down, and now you're flying out.
Full team.
I mean, it saves like 2 seconds. It saves 2 seconds. I mean, again, like in this situation, it doesn't affect this fight. But I would start getting into the habit of how high can I be to get all the information I need to get. And anything close to ground level is usually not the answer unless you're trying to, go low to get a cache, go low to pick up somebody's banner, trying to scout, like if you're playing, ED and you're trying to scout for buildings or rats or something like that. Like if there's possibility that this drone gets broken here because of how low it is. Like if it's up here.
They're gonna push in.
Oh shit. If it's up here, you can still hit these guys with the EMP and it's not going to get broken. But all it takes is this. Hold on.
One here, solo.
Like all 3 of these guys could have shot your drone right now because of how low it was. Like most people aren't shooting. Like most people aren't looking directly above them, right?
Full team.
It's very difficult to shoot directly up in the air.
I'm EMPing them. They're gonna push.
Anyways, to be clear, everything that you've done before this, with the exception of maybe foregoing like looking at your back as much, and then your teammates getting your abilities down earlier to take that spot, and then trying to third party this maybe a little bit more aggressively with Impulse's cues, perfectly fine. Like for the I'd say like 8.5 out of 10, like 9 out of 10 for how you're playing this. Like if you technical things that you could be doing better, but they're not actively hurting you. I guess last game I did because you didn't have your MP, but like this game, I mean, you're getting away with it. But that's kind of what I'm giving you. Like, yeah, you could have left it just on the inside of this window. Like, you could, or I guess if you EMP above them, you can just leave it on the outside of this window, or you can leave it, or you can recall it and then put it back on the inside. But I mean, at this point, I'd probably be looking to EMP them and just leave it on the outside. That's fine. If they break it at that point, so be it. You already EMP'd, you don't need it. And you already know where they are anyways. They're on the outsides of the building, so it is what it is.
Full team. I'm EMPing them. They're gonna push in.
I can kidnap. You ready?
I mean, you waste like a second and a half, but it's it's not the end of the world.
I'm watching.
Did he have fences down? Or did they break them?
I can kidnap.
Full team.
There's no fence on this door. So I think that's the one thing that you definitely should have done better, which is once you see the zone close, like after you wipe this team, in my mind, I'm instinctively trying to hold all of this bottom floor. I would have him probably, in this situation, I'd probably have Impulse play on the backside, like out here, where he went, hold those teams out. Then I'd have Doggo fence this side first, this side second, and then wrap back, and then fence, and then anchor.
Wider if you can, Dalton, so they don't get destroyed.
I'm dropping a ship.
They're gonna res above us.
If he does, then they get broken.
We're good.
And if they do, let me look. I'm sorry.
I dropped 2 shield pops in here, guys.
They just res.
No, it looks like he never got fences on that door. It's not a huge deal that he didn't.
They just res.
Like if he's
Don't
prioing his back, that's fine.
Actually, never mind. One shot in here.
One here, solo.
Yeah, probably don't need to have 2 people peek there. He should anchor and Impulse can play up, but it is what it is. Like that's not really bad. Like that's not Like everything that just happened before just now, before you MP these guys, is not a bad play at all.
They're gonna push in. They're gonna push in.
I can kidnap.
Shooting that window is kind of bad, but whatever. Okay. It is what it is, I guess.
One shot. There,
They Axel.
we're
I'm
good.
watching.
I'm coming back. Heal.
Where is he going with this gen?
Shield pops in here.
Just play it. Play it.
Okay, so this is like multiple rings in a row where we just have not used our abilities. Like this is back-to-back ring closes where you have not put down, or Impulse has not put down a TP. Doggo has not put down a gen. Like ring is closing. You're setting up. You're in the spot where you're gonna set up. Use your abilities. You have multiple power boosters now, and you probably have at least one Ultix on one of those boxes. Like, get a gen down.
Above us. They're gonna res above us.
No, we're good.
This like the corner that he's fencing is actually like pretty good to put a gen. But even like anywhere,
Come on,
like that should probably be the first thing. Like as soon as he's done fencing this this staircase or this zip line, he needs to put an ult down. Like both of your teammates should.
They're gonna res above us. They're gonna res above us.
Like this team isn't going to drop any now. You have the fences here. Like you're safe. You're especially at the sense of resing.
we're good.
This wide fence is fine. Like you're good. You got the wide fence down. Like this fence is also here. It's fine. Like get this fucking Watson for down.
Just play down here.
This is actually starting to
Never mind. One shot.
read as a problem to me.
One here. Solo.
Is this that? I don't think that's his.
Full team.
I could be wrong, but yeah. Then yell at your teammates to get like. You have a spot secured. Make sure they're setting it up. And if this is an issue for him specifically, or both of your teammates specifically, where they're just not using their ultimates, like
One shot.
yell at them.
One here.
Like it's gonna be on you to remind them, like, hey,
I'm EMPing them.
every single time you get to a spot and you're holding it, like go through a checklist. If you like mentor checklist, like, have we put down our tacticals? Have we put down our ultimates? Who's watching our back? Where's the space that we're holding? Like I have like a 6-part checklist basically that I'm like, I don't go through it anymore. But yeah, like when I was first starting, like, hold on a second. This is like the 6-part checklist that I go through. Like this, that you could like if this is a problem, like you're not setting up your space properly. Like,
Kidnap, you ready?
run through this quickly if you have the time. Like there are going to be opportunities where you have time to run through that checklist, and this is one of them. And also the zone before was one of them. Spend 15 seconds looking at this really quick, or just like trying to get it into your brain. Make sure that you have your abilities down.
Kidnap.
Like a Watson fence, fucking Gen here, like right behind this doorway, is gonna go huge for you guys. It's gonna make it very difficult for them to push you. Like you're not gonna be able to get needed out. You're gonna have extra HP. The odds that these guys breach in your building and then hold is very, very is gonna be very, very hard.
They Axel.
We're
I'm
good.
watching.
I'm coming back. Heal.
He's going very far back with it too. Anyways, let's get back to you since you're here and you're the agile.
They fucked off.
They fuck off, which is good. He needs to immediately go and fence that doorway again. Fuck this one.
We got a crypto team above us still.
Fuck that one. I don't know how this other one got broken. There's no way. I mean, maybe these guys broke it, but I'd be going out to fence this doorway because you know that this team is here. You know they're a threat.
Grab as many nades as you guys can.
Tell them to get off a 6x too. It's like it's ring 5 close. You should not have a 6x. You should have a 2x4 at the back. Like you don't have one. No, it's Dargo. Like in ring 5. Okay.
That team is still back here.
Okay, good.
Look. Watch. Fence this.
He should not be looting in this situation. None of you should be looting. Not until your spot is secure. Because there are still a lot of teams that can push you from this backside. And if one of you needs loot super, super bad, do it one at a time. Like say, hey, I need to loot, you two need to watch, and then cycle. Okay, then the next person, like when that person's done, you go take, X person's spot, start holding, and then after that spot is being held, that person goes and starts looting. But like as long as your angles are being held, you can take turns one at a time looting. But definitely 2 people in this situation should not be looting. Ring is closing. You're going to be getting pushed, I imagine, from the backside, or at least somebody should try. Impulse was shooting at a team in this building earlier, so they're going to have to go somewhere.
That team is still back.
But no one in this situation is looking at your back, which is not good.
Look.
Like one person needs to watch that team that just tried to breach you, and then one person needs to be looking at your back.
Look. Watch. Fence this.
I don't even think you need to look at, like, elevator shaft is the least of your problems right now. If I'm that team, I'm up top. I'm not in a million years thinking of dropping down.
They're fighting behind us. I'm gonna swing.
This is fine. You can try.
Nice.
Oh, nice shots.
Get that fin. Get the fin.
Fire drone in the air here. That's gonna, like, 2 things. That's gonna allow you to see where, like, his teammates are, but it's also gonna enable you to start getting your EMP up faster. Because if you're higher, you're gonna be able to see more people, and you're gonna be able to get your EMP charged much more quickly. He's looking at your back here.
Small team.
Get that fin. Get the fin.
Okay, you're prying 2 completely different things here. You're yelling at your one teammate to fight and kill this guy in a solo. Doggo's holding his back, and he's calling that there's a whole team pushing him. If Impulse knocks that guy, let Impulse, like, try to fin that guy, but if he can't, so be it. Like, Dog, make sure I need to see what happens here.
Right here.
Like, if you
There's
get
a
into...
whole team on this door back here.
Okay, that was really risky, because if this team peeks him, he's dead, and you're fucked.
Good thing.
Drop.
They didn't, so that's good. But this could have been a crisis situation, because you 2 are looking at something completely different. He's alone with the whole team that just castle walled right outside his room. They don't peek him. But if he dies here, if they even saw him, and 2 of them looked, he would have gotten clipped here, because he's in the middle of the doorway, and he would be dead.
Come back.
I'm coming. One's cracked. One of the 3.
Come back. No.
I think you're doing too much here. Like, I would not be doing anything. Like, I don't even think you need to kill that guy. Like, don't spend any time thirsting that kid. You know, like, unless he can do it in 2 seconds, which I'm guessing he can't, because he didn't. I don't think he needs to. Like, there's like, again, you're not safe. Like, there's a team on your back that nobody was watching. He called that there's a full 3-man, so he needs to come back immediately. I need to see when he does that.
Here.
There's a whole team on this door back here.
You gotta do your thing. You gotta
Drop.
Okay, Doggo calls that there's a whole team on his doorway, and Impulse walks forward
Come back.
I'm coming.
and still looks to try to kill these guys, which, I mean, really insane clips.
One of the 3.
If you guys die here, this would have been on him completely.
No.
I'm coming.
He did it too
He's
late.
hurt.
2 teams fighting on.
Oh my god. Go back
Chill,
inside.
Leave them.
Okay,
We
good.
need to play our building.
He's dead.
Yes, you do. Good shots. Extremely, like, very, very, very not playing with the team there. So, I mean, that's gone on him. He got a little overzealous. But at the same time, you guys weren't really all taking your opportunities to watch your back as early as you could have. Like, as soon as you wipe, as soon as the team on the inside fucks off, I'd be sending somebody to your back. You should have sent somebody to your back door immediately. Like, instead of both of you like looting in here, somebody needs to be in the back door, shooting that team that ends up castle walling on the outside of the room. Because if you do, they're not gonna go anywhere near you guys.
They got a crypto team above.
So you made it a little bit more. You made it a little bit more hectic than you needed to, if you were micromanaging your roles accordingly. Like, if you both are looting and that team comes inside and starts to fuck with you, you're probably dead. This team could drop off, or that team could come back inside and kill you. This is one of those situations where, like, you need to make sure this team fucks off before you can focus the rest of your inside. Like, kind of at this time, like, again, you haven't made sure your back is clear. Like,
They're fighting behind us.
Yo, Josh, come to me.
Nice.
Whole team.
Get that fin.
is this?
They're fighting behind us. That team behind us.
Fence this.
Am I looking? Okay.
door back here.
You gotta do your thing. You gotta
Jump! Come back! Come back! Come
One of
back!
these
Team's fighting on me.
I guess he's just
Just
insane.
chill. Leave them! We need to
He's a
play our
boy.
building.
He's
Good
dead.
fucking shots.
I'm coming.
I might poach him.
Fence this off. Wide fences. Big wide fences.
Yeah, just kidding.
No matter how wide
I won't
it's
do
gonna
that.
go,
We're good. We're good. We're good.
I don't want to either.
they're gonna be able to destroy it. They all three jumped on me.
If somebody in my team did that just then and we died, like I would be raging at this guy.
I'm dead.
You died. You win this game?
Go up if you can.
How? Okay, you should be definitely you should be dead here. The game should be over. Ring is closed.
Just chill.
He's
Leave them.
still trying to
We
kill
need
these
play our
guys.
building.
He's dead. I'm coming. I'm good.
Fence this off. Wide
He should
fences.
still be good here
Big
though.
wide fences.
No matter
Where is
how
he
wide
going?
it's gonna go,
We're good. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
they're gonna be able to destroy.
They all 3, 2, 1 drop. Are you watching here? No, you are.
Destroy it.
This is fine. Actually, I mean, I'm not. This is really risky from them, but it's like, it's a play. I guess it might be a play that they have to make. So, like, if they don't have an evac, they don't have a valk, they don't have a character that can like TP or anything. Like, this is. It's not insane for them to make this. They may have had no other option. Like if they're crypto caustic, I don't know, Gibby or something. I don't know who their third is, but like they may have no choice.
Play your life. Go up if you can.
We have Jen down. You have no AMP because you just used it. He's got no alter TP and you already used
We're
Jen.
good. We're good.
They're gonna be able to destroy it. They all three jumped on.
Might have been able to do that faster. How's he die here?
I'm dead.
Out through the window. So I'm going to assume. Actually, I'm not even going to get mad at Doggo for this because I have also like I've done this numerous times. I always forget that there's a window right here. So that castle team that's probably on the outside just probably just shot through this hard light window that's here and just killed him for free. So I'm gonna chalk that up to he forgot about it or he didn't know, and that's unlucky. Because that one fucks with me too. I'm not gonna harp at him for that. If he did know and he did remember, then he also needs to recognize that he needs defense from this right side. It's a tighter angle for these guys in the elevator shaft, and he's much less likely to get shot from over here. And if he is, he's not getting shot in the back. So, but at this time, I'd be trying to play like this right room. Like this is the spot you need to hold, because you can't like. There's a team on the other side of this wall with hard light. It's probably a team out here. You can try to hold this inside, but it's going to be very, very difficult if this team on the outside has Castle Caustic, because they can just keep getting barrels on your doorway or through the window. Especially, I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but you have to pick a side to hold, right? You have to pick a room. I don't think at this time you can hold all of this bottom. I'd be playing probably this side. Trying to, and then at this point I'd be like, now that you're kind of settled, I'd be trying to go out and look to wipe that team that Impulse was fighting earlier, now that the Caustic team has not wrapped you. Like this like rings closed, that team did not breach in, they're playing the outside now. They're not getting in unless they alter TP, but if they do, so be it. Like now you can devote your attention to that team he was trying to kill earlier, if they're not already dead. You know there's one team above you, you know that there's one team to your left just outside your window. I'd be looking to find this third team wherever they are. They're probably low ground, like here, or here, and I'd be trying to kill them.
We're good. We're good.
They're gonna be able to destroy it. They all three jumped on me.
Go up if you can.
How do they not kill you?
Come.
I'm guessing the team in the window starts fucking them.
Red them.
There's no way they do, unless I'm assuming the Caustic,
swing on the
like the
door?
team that's playing the outside of the window, like the team that killed Doggo in the back. Pretty sure they had a Caustic, so if they Caustic ult the elevator shaft, that saved your ass. Sounds like the other team is also right below you. That's a good play on them. That's not a bad play at all.
Can you res him?
Yup.
Can you res him?
Blocking you.
Oh, point your shield this way.
Cardinal directions. Like south. This way isn't helpful for somebody. They may not be looking the same way you are. Like 185 southwest, that kind of thing. Like either give them the number or give them a cardinal direction.
Take your time.
Anyways,
Watch swing, watch swing.
you salvage this full reset. He's doing a really good job of holding this whole team off.
Popping bat.
I'm healing. Can you fence? Quick
Yeah,
fences.
yeah.
They're fighting.
Yeah, they did breach in, so that saved you.
Wrong fence system.
I think they might have ulted the elevator too, which is really nice. So you got lucky. This is definitely a game you should not have won.
They're gonna push. There's 2 teams in here.
Look in here, look in here.
No, I wouldn't be looking at them. I'd be looking at this team on your outside. This is you're fencing that doorway. Hold on. Keeping this team is gonna walk out their doorway and play it late with Castle Caustic, which is perfect for you guys. That's what you want them to do because you're not going to be fighting inside. Like let this elevator shaft team push into them, or just die to zone, or push into you and you get that free KP. They're gonna be sandwiched in between 2 teams. I'd be having Doggo just stare at elevator shaft team, keep hitting fences in this doorway while the 2 of you look to wipe these guys. Or look to start harassing these guys, because you're going to have to either swing out and kill them, or queue through the wall late and kill them.
The team behind us.
Fence behind, all
Oh,
fence behind, fence behind.
Yeah.
Good shit,
This
good
is
shit.
fine, because
I'm
they
hitting
keep
my fence.
peeking.
He's a bullet. I can get my pen.
That's fine. You guys are...
Behind us.
You need to go back to your spot immediately here.
One
Popping
shot.
about. I have EMP in 2 seconds. Watch our back, watch our back.
Yep, I'd be looking...
Where are
You're
we
just
gonna
going to
go
have to
out from
queue...
here?
You just queue through the wall late. Use no... You use MP.
We're just gonna chill in the
You have
building as
EMP.
long as possible.
You don't even need to EMP these guys, because you know where they are. Or, like, you don't even need to drone them. If your drone gets broken here, you're fucked.
He's a
You
bullet
EMP?
on the right.
I'm popping a.
Yeah, this is very early, in my opinion. There's no reason
Light
for you
ammo,
to
do we
EMP
have
this
any
early.
extra?
Here.
Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here.
I would have put your drone outside and looked to clear this team on the right. I'm interested to see how you win this game. I would have said, yeah, I'd be looking to drone outside. I'd just keep trying to wipe that team on the right, but I don't know, maybe something happens that blows me away.
He's a bullet on our right.
I'm popping.
Because in my mind, you're not winning this game. Castle team should be clear on this left side with Castle Caustic. They can hold this forever with their abilities.
I need light ammo. Do we
So
have
unless they do something to troll,
Come
there's
here,
no way
come
they
here,
should
come here, come here, come here.
lose if they just stall
We're gonna go
correctly.
through the wall. We're gonna go through the wall and fight this
Yes,
team on the right.
good, perfect. You just don't have your EMP for it, but if you did, this would have been so easy. You just EMP, you Q through, and they all die in like a half second.
One right here. One more.
Kill the wraith. Kill the wraith.
He's a bullet. Good. Stay still.
Just live. No, live.
Heal. Pop it back.
We're good.
Get second. Just secure second. Secure second.
Did that other team have... Oh, the other team had ultra, so they also queued through the elevator shaft.
Secure second.
There's still no way this Caustic Castle team should lose this. This castle must have fucked up really bad, because this castle wall is horrible. This castle wall, it's not even facing the right direction, yeah.
You shooting them.
You get there. Get there.
Yeah, so this Castle Caustic team should have won the game for free. Because they have the spot that's closest to their doorway. They can walk out super late, just keep barreling it, and then he can just wall, like, right here, and then they just win. So the fact that you win this is lucky. I don't want to give you credit for it.
Last one.
We're good.
It's a Valk. It's a Valk. Yes.
I'm happy you won, though. Don't get me wrong. There are two instances where I think you did the wrong thing and you got away with it, which is not looking to fight this team on the right initially, I guess, like not thinking about it in your brain. You wasted your abilities there, and you probably could have called like, I would have set it in your teammate's mind that you're gonna fight right earlier. Like I don't think you call it until the last second. Like give your teammates time to plan.
Here.
Come here, Imp. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
I'm good.
We're gonna go through the wall. We're gonna go through the wall and fight this team on the right.
You're, at this point, you're already doing it. Like tell them 10 seconds ahead of time, so they already know. It's not a big deal, but like 5 seconds. This can be helpful in situations that are extremely hectic. If there's 8 teams and you're making this play, like program your team so that they know what you're gonna do. You could probably queue, like, and also you could probably get better queue here if you tell him ahead of time. He can back up.
Come here, Imp. Come here. Come here.
He's
come
looking
here.
like he's full health because he's not gonna get a syringe. He's healthier, but also you can look to get a queue down to the right more, so you can queue immediately on the team right after you EMP. You don't queue into the open as much, and you probably don't die here.
We're gonna go through the wall. We're gonna go through the wall and fight this team on the right.
Like you could have probably queued out here and been immediately on their back right after an EMP, in which case they're probably dead. And if I don't think you could have queued out here, but if you kill this team quickly enough, you can use this little head glitch as some like cover to block LS from the teams on height when they fight.
One right here. One more.
Kill the Wraith. Kill the Wraith.
He's a bullet. Good. Stay still. Stay
She
still.
dead.
Just live.
Yeah.
Play on.
So I think that's kind of where you go wrong in that team fight, but mostly just the thing that I think that was actually the worst was when you were like after you, not even him dying, or like that team in the elevator dropping. Like definitely this whole situation where he's calling that there's a team on the backside like of zone, like, hey, it's a full 3-man walking up on me. I think you were in drone at the time, but he's over here fighting this team by himself. Like that's really bad in the sense that he's not focusing the thing that matters most. This team is gonna die. You can kill them later. Clear your back first. On the flip side, when we first looked at their ring closing, I don't know if you actively did this.
There's no.
It kind of just worked out that way, but it just so happened that you didn't start like when we look and take this fight, right? We kind of talked about it earlier. Your back is free here. You saw it. I don't know if you cognizantly recognized like, hey, your back is clear. We can take this fight, and like informed your team that. But it was, and you did, and it worked out, and that was really good. And then you do it again. But you have to do it again and again and again and again. Like you did it 2 out of the 3 times, so like 2 out of the 4 times there, in this little section that we've watched. The key is to try to do it like 4 out of 4 times. So, otherwise, like, yell at your teammates to get their abilities down. Like, again, like they use them later, but like earlier, this could have been helpful. This could have been helpful if you needed it. You get it. Yeah, I mean, you had an opportunity to gen early. You had an opportunity to get TP down early. There may have been there's also opportunities like later. You would have had them back, but like, just getting cognizant of that. It didn't matter in this situation, but you don't know when there's going to be a situation when it does matter. So it's better to have a safety plan, have a backup plan. Like this is going to help you be safe. This is going to help you in case something goes wrong. Like, there's no reason not to do these things because you will get these abilities back, and you aren't going to need them for a while. Like even if you use them, you're not burning them because you're going to be sitting in this spot for another 3 minutes. You'll have them back. And then fly your drone higher so you can get more info. But yeah, I just like so far I'm just looking at it and I'm thinking, okay, make sure you're clearing your back each time you stabilize, checking to make sure it's safe, and deciding like, okay, who do we need to wipe? Because in my mind, honestly, if this caustic team, the one that Doggo calls out, starts pushing up on me, I'd be devoting all my attention to wiping that team. And if the team, what? Oh shit. Hold on.
Look! Watch! It's
Here.
At this situation, I'd be focusing all my attention on the like 2 guys here, and then maybe Impulse can play in front. But like, I wouldn't even be having Impulse try out, like fight these guys at all. I'd just be making sure that they don't breach while you 2 hold the backside. If this team decides to fight you, and you die here, or if this team decides to fight you, you have to make sure you secure this 3 KP. So, him being over here and looking to fight these guys is not good. Like his job in this situation is just to hold until this team either fucks off or decides to fight you. And in which case, if they decide to fight you, he has to come back, and you have to take the 3-3, and you just have to win it. And then you get thirded and you die. So be it. But at least you did everything you needed to do to clear your back. I think it was kind of fortunate that this team didn't walk inside.
Yo, Josh, come to me, come to me.
They could have easily breached if they stay on this castle wall and 2 of them peek it. Wait, did he clip
Team,
one?
all team.
No, he didn't. So if like 2 of these guys peek to the right of the castle wall, he gets clipped there and he dies, and they take your inside and they kill you.
There's a
So I would have been
Whole
focusing
team on
this
the-
back team. I think that's kind of weird. A mistake was made that didn't hurt you, thankfully. They probably think that this is his fence, even though it's not. But like, if they wanted to fight inside and then take this building, they could have. Or if they saw him when he goes to look, if they're looking at him here, they clip him and he dies. Well, he doesn't have
Josh,
a gen down at this
come to
point.
me.
This is it. Yeah.
Whole team.
Get the fin. Get the fin. Get the fin. Get the fin.
I can't.
Yeah.
Over here.
They can still shoot the things though. But I guess the point is like they probably look to move inside if they kill him. And even if they do, he doesn't have a TP down. So. But yeah. Long story short, make sure your back's cleared. One game where it really hurt you. One game where it didn't hurt you as much, or really at all. It could have. Yeah, it could have. And then just using your abilities better. Like also like the second game where he didn't have a TP down, he didn't have a gen down, and you're flying your drone too low. Like that's 2 games in a row where all 3 of you are kind of not using your abilities to the best of your, you're not using your abilities to the best of your ability. So I got time for one more short one. So if there's like a particular situation in a particular game that you think would be important, we can review that specific situation. All right, moving on up. He is getting I'm going to be clear though. Like you're doing a much better job scouting with Tro in this game. So kudos to you. Impulse is doing a much better job playing out. Kudos to him, and then Doggo's doing a much better job fencing. So yeah, everybody's doing better than what I saw like 2 weeks ago or last week. Like you're holding a lot. Looks like you're holding a lot more space. You're getting better information for your teammates to enable them to hold more space, and Doggo's doing a better job of making sure that his utility is being used properly. So that's again, make sure when they see this or when you tell them about this, like there's positives to take away. Keep reinforcing those positives, and as you start to incorporate those changes that you're doing better, like add a little bit, until you've made the things that you're starting to work on muscle memory. So like once you start getting the muscle memory of, okay, I'm flying my drone up really, really high. I'm starting to get more information from my team. Now that I'm doing that, all the time, let me incorporate something else in that I need to do better. So, good. There's good things here that I'm liking.
Right? Like,
but now that you're doing those good things better, there's room to start doing some other things better. Is this the game or is this game 5? Okay. Which one's Dalton? Okay. That's right. Happened to my team yesterday.
Wraith.
Really sad. Should have had like 90 points yesterday. No. That's just probably a team that shouldn't be in Div 8. They didn't even have that much damage. They just had a lot of, not even that much KP. Like for 117 points, I would have thought that they would have had a lot more kills. Like they didn't top frag, and they didn't top damage either. Were any of them subbing? Was it the ZG Stifle guy? Yeah, I don't care that much. If they can get 117 points in D1, I'll be impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't play Ashe at all.
Okay, I mean her tag
Alright,
could
we're
be
Oh, it doesn't
goal-
matter. Like
goal
you can
is
play
ring-
in your division. You can play well in your
ring 5.
division as best as you want, but like, how are you gonna do it? How are you gonna do when you play against like the best players in the game outside of VESA, like in CCs, or even just the best players in VESA?
4.
Win the game.
Like if it comes to match point finals, and you drop 30 points in 8 games, what does it matter? Like,
We're going ring.
anyways, all right, what is it? What is the moment or the time in this game where you want to look at? Game 6. Hold on. Where are you guys? Oh, I'm looking at DV8. Hold on, I gotta go back. Game 6. Play 7th, come in 3rd. Okay. Or 3. Play 7th. Play 7th and get 3 kills.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
That's
Playing
fine.
top lane.
6 points. That's
Where
not a
are
bad
you
game.
guys, by the way?
Oh no, it's a Pathfinder.
I always tell people to aim, like, I think if you're trying to like gauge how many points you should get, like what you should be aiming for every single like game, I guess it's like 7. Like 7 points every single game. That's like a like, how do I put that? If you get 7 points every single game in a like going through CCs or PSQs, that's going to put you in a finals lobby every single time. Like 42 points is always enough, or should always be enough to get you in a finals lobby.
Yeah, come here.
So that's why
Yeah,
that's why I usually land on that number.
Right now.
Alt has increased range or one shot?
I mean, you do it here, you average, you know, you average 8, I guess, which is, you know, 1 more than you needed, but it could have been a lot higher because you throw the back end.
Is there a bullet right here?
All right, you said ring 4. Is there something in particular that you think happens at ring 4? Okay, so we're in ring 4, and you're thinking, okay, we rotated the wrong direction, or there was a play that we
Team in
missed.
here running. They're running.
They're coming up.
running.
Yeah, I hit 150. I hit 150.
I should have shot. Team right here. Team right here.
You still have crypto here, which is actually really good. What are the bans? Axel, Velk, Alter, Wraith. Yeah, I think this is fine for him. I think he could play Bangalore, maybe, but I think Ash is actually better. I would do Ash or Bang. Ash is totally fine. Ash is really good for TPing to specific floors, to snag floors of buildings late game if you need to. And it's also good for making like micro rotates or omnidirectional micro rotates like a Wraith. So I think Ash is totally fine. Bang is a little bit harder. I think certain windows they can if you line it up properly, but you also have to be close enough. It's like kind of like Loba Bracelet where you got to be up close. So I wouldn't like you can't do it consistently. Like if you're, I could be wrong about this. Could be totally wrong, but like I know if you're over here, you're not getting on this window. But if you were like on the balcony, you know, outside here, and there's happened to be bars, see if somebody gets an angle of it. Yeah, if you're on like the other side of this building and there's the balcony, and like you might be able to TP through this window, but like that's pointless.
Yeah, you,
I could be wrong about that though. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I would start looking for spots to play way earlier than ring 4 because you know that you have you get you I mean you get stuck here. At the beginning of ring 3 closed, that's where I'd start looking to move. Because in my mind, you have to, like, if the zone's gonna have to end like here, or like I think there's like one zone that ends like right here. But if it's not one of those two zones, which I mean, there's a chance that it ends in the bigger green circle area. As soon as it doesn't do that, I'd start looking to move. If you can. And if you can't, you gotta start looking to clear your edge and make space to move. So if you can't scout anywhere to TP to or make a play with Ash after this next ring close, I'd be looking to fight this building. Across from you.
Right on top.
around this field.
You have no other choice.
You're just gonna have to make sure you have cover.
This is really good. So this is gonna enable you to like this is how high, or maybe a little bit lower, because you're already up so high. But like this is how high I'd be flying my drone most of the time, because you can see.
Dalton, go to.
Well, it's kind of pixelated right now, but you can see the entire map, which is really good. This is going to enable you to get more information more quickly. There's a team here. There's probably a team in this building, which is why I think you could fight these guys later. Because there's also a team here, so it's very risky for this first building team to push out to third you, because these guys can shoot him in the back.
Team across, he's safe from.
Plus they're on height, so they're not really going to have LOS on you. The only team that's going to have LOS is these guys as you move across. You could always EMP Ash, like an Ash EMP play. So like the backside of their balcony would be a really good play. He can immediately fence doorways and windows, and then they're pinched between you and the
Try to peek Josh when he hits the.
pinched between you and these guys. Anyways, I'm just fucking spitballing hypotheticals, but let's actually see what happens. Long story short, as soon as you recognize that the zone isn't going to pull in this one potential zone, like it's a little bit bigger, but like this area,
The team across, he's safe from.
and you would see that as soon as this ring closes, like there's absolutely no way. There's too much space on the left side. There's no way the zone is pulling to this bottom right corner. I'd be looking to move. What you could do is you could try to go alley. If you walk out low ground to like this rock, you can TP low ground. If there's nobody on bridge, you could walk up and take alley. If there is somewhere over there, you have like two options. You could try to TP to, and I hate both of these. I'm going to explain my best, like the next best option. TP to their floor, hold it, and then try to TP down later after you get onto the one. TP shack, and then try to walk out later. Also hate that. Your next best bet is probably just to fight these guys. Fight them early. See purple here. You're gonna be able to get your like even if this plan fails, like this building team next to you. Even if you take this fight and it fails, you're gonna be able to get another EMP back, because your building is technically still in zone, so you can do it again. And then you just wrap bridge and hold bridge. So, I mean, we'll see what you do, but.
Is there a team in here still?
Here, there's some nades. Impulse bat.
Oh, you even have mythic bins, so you're fucking loaded. You should be able to take those guys, because I doubt they have purple if you didn't.
What's the charge?
Let's find out.
Second tag charge, like what?
Or yeah, second tack charge. What's the other one?
A second tag charge, like what?
Or
Yeah, second
See
tack charge.
either tag charge or charge multiple people.
I think either one is fine. I like the fucking longer duration, can hold more people, but that's just me.
Here.
They're fighting right here. There's a kid on this.
Is there anyone alley?
Just need him to peek.
Wait, yeah. So you said that there's a team that scanned ring console, but they're so far away. You might be able to take alley. Where did you? When do you?
We're
Just need him to peek.
Did I just miss it?
They're
Like
fighting-
when do you scan them?
They're fighting to the right.
They just hit ring.
Hold on.
When I threw the charge.
I think it might. Okay, I'm gonna assume that you're.
Just hit ring console here.
Did you skip? Did you check it earlier? Like when did you check? Okay. I mean, I would still be looking for it because I mean, there's a chance that they're spot holding. Like you should still get visual confirmation this team is here. Like you might hear gunshots from this area, but who's to say they're not playing underneath, right?
People.
Like you already droned so close. Like just move a few more meters towards alley and check it.
There's a kid on this.
Like you're right here. If you just look left, you can 100% confirm if it's safe or not.
Just need him to peek.
Also, I'd be looking to check that back bridge to see where this team that's down here that's walking up from the ring console is. Because anywhere over here, you're not going to be able to play with your composition. There's no you need like a castle or a gibby if you want to play like down here in this shack. I mean, if you really want to get crazy, you could play like top bridge, but if you're going to do that, you need like a gibby or a castle. I don't think you can do it with your comp.
Okay, we're just in our building. I'm gonna look at.
The way that I've been thinking about it lately is, what is the upside of taking the 3v3 and dying versus taking the 3v3 and winning? If you take this 3v3 and win, the upside is huge. Like you're min-maxing your points more if you take this fight and win it versus taking a fight that's losing it. Because if this is what
If there's anyone here.
you can probably get 15th place, you salvage one placement point if you die.
Yeah, don't peek us now, boy.
Where did he describe it? Okay, that's fine. Killing this team is going to enable you to play the game longer. But sitting in this building for multiple zones is going to get you like 10 points at best, which is 2 points. But if you kill that team, you're getting 3 points. And you're getting more, and you're not only getting 3 points, but you're going to get an additional placement point. So you're going to get 15th, and you're going to get more opportunities for more points down the line. If you sit here for 2 ring close and then you just have to walk into the open later, you're like the odds of you dying are just super likely.
Team playing.
Thing. Oh,
Right there, pinged it.
This team is
So
fighting.
yeah.
Look.
Oh, hold on. I think you pick up alley here.
They're not playing on top of this building.
That's fine. You probably don't want to.
Look.
Yeah, so you pick up alley, but in my mind, there's a chance that was the ring console team.
Look. They're right here on the bottom.
Where? Twin?
Maybe not.
Right there,
Negative,
pinged it.
negative. Yeah,
I mean, anyway. Regardless,
missed it.
you could TP and
They're
take
playing it underneath
their
that.
roof, which is kind. I mean, that would be okay, I guess. But you can't stay there. You're gonna have to look to move. I think if you took this fight earlier, the odds of you dying are pretty low. Like you should be able to run back. Like if you EMP them, start nade stacking. Like I don't know what their comp was, but like I imagine you can get at least a knock here. And if you trade, then you can just crawl back and stall and then reset and then either try again later or then you TP and take a floor here, or you TP and go underneath. But sitting here for 2 straight ring closes, knowing that the zone is probably nowhere near you, and you're going to be trapped in the building, with this amount of space to play is just not the right play.
There's not.
Like do the thing that you know that you have to do, even if it's risky, and it might get you killed. I think that like I think that you would have recognized, like, okay, in this ring, this building is shit. We can't stay here. We have to do something. Don't wait until ring 4 close to do that thing, because then you're gonna, like, even if you make this TP play late now, you're not gonna be able to move into the next zone. The best you get is 3 KP and like 1 or 2 placement points. But if you would try to kill this team early, or even TP and take this floor early, you still have the opportunity to move into the next zone. But sitting here prevents you from doing that. Oh, speaking of, I think... God damn, I need to... There's... Hold on a second. My favorite Xbox coach. I'm going to send you this tweet because it's 100% applicable to what we're talking about right this second. Yeah. If the ring pulls away from you, rings 3, 4, and 5, which it 100% does here. It's ring 4, and the ring pulls super, like, the ring. You see the ring's pulling away. You get 2 choices. You can either rotate in, or you can clear your side. Like, you can clear your side. So, in your situation, let me go back. The ring is pulling away from you. It's ring 3. Where is his ring timer? What the fuck? He doesn't have that? Alright, it's ring 3 closed. Yeah, it's ring 3. Ring's pulling away. It's pulling far. You got 2 choices. You either TP, like assuming Allie's taken, you can TP into like their floor, TP out here, and then try to wrap right. TP low ground, try to wrap left. I'd probably be looking to push right here since there's more buildings, which is going to be better for your comp. That's like the option 1. Or you look to clear this right side of the zone. But you have to do one of them, and you have to do it early enough so that it gives you an opportunity to play the rest of the game. The tweet is in the coaching chat, by the way.
I'm gonna look if there's anyone here.
But sitting on the edge,
downed one
nice
in
fucking
here.
shot. Sitting on the edge and doing nothing for 2 straight ring zones, especially when the ring pulls away, should never be, like, that's never an option. Like, do something, and if you die, you die.
Sparrow dead.
But if you do nothing, you're gonna die anyways. So there's no reason to do nothing. I'd say like more than 50% of the time, if you force a play, you're gonna be fine.
Go, go.
When do you make this?
Take all.
This is actually good because I mean, I would have done it maybe a little bit earlier,
Go.
but this is fine in the sense that you did it early enough to where you might be able to. I don't know if he has an alt excel. He's got nothing, and you don't have tech cooldown. But you do it early enough to where you give yourself an opportunity to make a play later in the game, which is good.
Destroy my drone.
You didn't sit here until ring started closing, which is fantastic. Okay, hold on a second.
I'm gonna find us a spot, okay?
I can probably.
No,
There's a team
I don't
playing
think
on
that's the
top.
issue at all. If he does this and then doesn't call it and doesn't,
Down the new castle.
Go.
Take all.
okay, so you call it, but well, you don't even call it. I would have said like, if he's gonna make this TP play. Oh, okay. Okay, then good. Then in that case, I'd be playing roof here. There's no reason to be playing. Because you can just sit, like, hold on a second. You could probably sit on the edge of the ring and be completely fine. Like, basically, like, body up against the edge of the ring. Like, back here. You would have been fine. Like, this team isn't going to have LOS in you. Building team probably doesn't have LOS either.
Right there, I pinned it.
But, oh no, there's a yeah, you can just sit behind the generator. That's behind your ass. There's one, like, right back here. You should be able to sit behind that. Actually, maybe there's not. I don't think there's one in that building. But either way, you're not with your team here when you TP. So he needs to wait. Or you need to call, like, hey, I'm not with you. Wait 3 seconds. Because if he TPs and there's one on the staircase and he goes by himself, you're in a bad situation.
They're playing in underneath.
I don't mind it.
Dylan pulls.
I'm actually like, I'm
Yeah,
glad that
watch
he,
the front
I'm
of
glad
stairs.
that he did that. Because I think that that's a play that needed to be made.
Thank
You
you.
But I think you need to make sure that you get to this. You need to 100% make sure you get to your team here.
Yeah, it's
you
from
got
right
that,
here.
bro.
I'm
You
gonna
getting
find us-
you getting separated means you can't.
Go. My
Yeah.
drone.
So I think. I mean, I don't mind playing third floor there, but you just have to make sure you like take a little bit of zone damage to make sure you get to that TP. Because this is bad.
Sure.
Like if there's a team here, I don't know if they were. If this team is still here, I'm assuming they're not. They must have left, which might have been key for you to take their building.
Can you
Yeah. So you probably could have probably even moved up earlier to take that building because I don't know when or if you ever droned them out. But if you're flying, super fucking high up in the air, you see these guys leave, so you know this is safe. I don't know when they do it, but you don't see it because you're too low.
They're not playing on top of this building.
You should be playing or droning at this height, like at this building height light. There's no reason to be checking inside buildings at this time. I don't think. I probably wouldn't be. Yeah, if you're looking to like drone for spots inside buildings or like looking at rats or something, then like yeah, you can drone a little bit lower. But you would have seen that team leave if you were higher. You could have TP'd into this building, and then you could have TP'd. See if somebody opens up their map. Could have TP'd here. Once you're here, you might be able to TP bridge if you walk out a little bit and make a really good, depending on what perk you chose. Or even if not, you can TP into like these cubbies, and then maybe look to move up to bridge, depending on who's in the area. But I would have scouted more on this side of the zone because this is going to be better for your comp. You're probably going to just have to play to wipe as many teams as you can here. Like you're not going to be able to stabilize in the water, so I'd be looking for KP on this top side as much as possible. Anyways, damn, this is taking a lot longer than I wanted it to for this last game. You're in their building. What happened? Did you kill these guys? Did they leave? Oh. I mean, that's fine. You shouldn't be droning each individual floor to see it's a duo. So that's just a waste. I wouldn't be doing that.
There's 2 alta cells in this corner.
So, all right. Now I'm curious to know what your play is.
Do you have ult yet, Imp?
I do. Or actually,
Okay.
no, I'm at 40.
Hey, hit the evac right now. Hit the evac.
Which one?
We're gonna try and play up top here.
No. You gotta look for a floor.
Maybe underneath.
Either you look to wipe topside and like whole bridge area. Pretty sure. Like I don't think the bus is in. The bus probably isn't in. But you could have tried to hold this with Watson Gen, or you have to drone and look for a floor to evac in this building, or this building, or way back here. But I don't think you make that with evac. You might be able to, but this back here is an option. How much time do you have between this team dying? So I think that's the one thing that I'll say. Like, I kind of talked about it. But like, if you do this play 30 seconds earlier, you have 30 seconds to drone to see where you're gonna fly to, instead of just doing it blindly. Or even if you take small building, then you can scout this building to see how many people are in there, or like come up with another play. Like if you take this building in ring 3, you can TP over here, and then maybe work up to bridge in ring 4. But you definitely just moved too late. I'm assuming you die and you're landing or close to it.
We're safe in this corner from the team up top.
I downed 1 kid up here.
Actually in a pretty good spot. How is there no... Where is...
Fence us off right away. Fence us off right
Where
away.
the hell is the alley team?
Team right here.
We're safe in this corner from the team up top.
I downed one kid up here.
Well, the alley team should be playing where you're playing now. They should be holding this.
Team right here. Team right here. Team right here on the bridge. On this bridge.
I guess again, long story short, you didn't have to blind evac. Okay, now they're probably playing up here. They're pushing you now, maybe.
2 up here.
Yeah, they moved up a lot.
It's just a solo, I think. Underneath, maybe.
If you can check that for sure, me and Josh can push him real quick.
Fly higher.
His teammates, these are his teammates.
If your drone is 100 meters up in the air, you're gonna be able to see all 3 of those guys without having to move your drone at all.
I'm gonna swing his teammates up here.
Also, you see that team wraps you before they like way earlier.
Impede them.
Yeah. I don't have ult yet.
Normer.
I don't.
Fuses Normer.
I'm playing left side of this over here.
Fence this off if you can. Fence this off if you can. Dalton.
You had multiple Ultic cells here. You should have had Doggo should have had one instead of you having this Ultic cell. Yeah, if he didn't have, there was 2 Ultic cells that you picked up. Impulse got one. He got a TP back, but he didn't even need that because he ended up ballooning. So really, he shouldn't have had one at all. If there were multiple Ultic cells and Impulse had one, that was a waste because you ended up backing. You should be holding one, and if anything, you should be giving both to Doggo. Doggo gets his EMP back. I don't know when he burned Gen. Gen's on this roof. This is a waste.
Watch zip. Watch zip. Evac behind us.
This makes no sense to me. That is a complete waste of a gen. But either way, you could. Yeah. So props to him. But this team behind you is even like, there's no reason to get a gen down here because if you fight this team, the gen is gonna help. Like the gen's gonna maybe help you, like some sky nades, but these guys are gonna fight you. You should be able to kill them even if they want to. They're gonna have to walk up below you. But really, you shouldn't be looking to fight this team at all. Yeah. You had 2 Ultic cells. He needs to have one here. He needs to have both, really, so he can get his gen back immediately. So you can put one down when you go to the next spot, and then he can get another one, so that way if that gen gets broken, you can put another one down immediately.
I don't have ult yet. I don't.
Fuses Normer.
You should definitely not be using this here, because even if you use it, you're not close, and you don't have drone, so there's no point.
Fence this off if you can, Dalton.
Yeah, I'm about to.
You're 50% to drone, and you're halfway to drone charge, so you're not getting your ult anytime soon. He could have a EMP. He can have a Watson gen immediately, which is way more helpful, especially because his team is fused. They can be They could be skydiving you to oblivion right now.
Forgot I had to double jump.
Oh my god, that was insane.
63%.
There's still kids in
Put a
this
gen
corner.
down here if you can.
I have
Actually-
66 on my gen. 66 on my gen.
He has
Okay.
ultisos. If you have ultisos, pop.
No. Here.
He's getting a
Put
little overzealous here.
There's a kid right here in this box, and there's a fuse right here in this corner. I'm dead, bro. I'm dead.
He doesn't need to
I'm
die
in
here.
the box.
Watch.
Spencer, jump up. Kid, there's a fuse right here in this corner.
If this is a rat, there's no reason to peek that, and if it's not, there's still no reason to peek that because there's 2 guys holding him out. He's not safe to peek that. Him dying here
I'm
is
dead, bro. I'm dead.
complete waste.
I'm nading the box.
Watch. Fence it.
If he wants to sky nade and try to kill this guy, then so be it.
Jump. Can you fence our jump? Fence our jump up.
Is there a reason he's not picking the revive perk? I think we talked about this.
Do you have ult?
Oh, he did. Wait, what?
I need to heal.
No, he
They
didn't.
keep destroying it.
His health is not regenerating. Look at Impulse's perk. His health is not regenerating. He's using a medkit here.
Fuse is still
There's
right
a-
under.
Impulse. What? Oh no, Doggo needs to be resing there.
Fence our jump. Can you fence our jump? Fence our jump up.
Yeah, well, he shouldn't. Nobody should be up front in this situation. Both like he shouldn't be up front. Nobody should be playing up front. Let that guy exist down there. If you want to play on the fence, like if you want to play on this fence, you could. But like there's no reason for any of you to be being knocked in the situation or even getting close to it. Like he paths really poorly here. He needs to be up here on the left.
I'm
Put
stuck.
the.
Can you put Jen?
Where's he
There's a kid
peeking
right
on?
here in this box, and there's a kid. There's a few.
He has a better angle on this fuse if he goes to the left and hugs that fence. He's gonna be able to see this guy a lot better.
Who's right here in this corner?
And he goes to the he gets LOS to Oblivion because he goes too far wide.
I'm nading.
So, I mean, that's not, he can probably kill that fuse. I don't mind that if he paths correctly, but definitely Doggo should be playing in the back here to like play support and get angles. And you should be in drone here probably because you're gonna have to move in 20 seconds. And I'm assuming you don't know where you're going because you haven't talked about it yet.
Hitting the box.
You need to be making sure you're clearing this side, the stop side, and then pushing in to probably take a floor. Like this would be a good opportunity for a TP play. Although the angle is wrong. You could TP roof, or you could maybe TP into first floor if either of those are clear, and if not, you're gonna have to. There's also possible you just TP right over the top and slide and play low ground. There's like some boxes in this corner you could play. Use that for cover, but I mean in this situation, you guys are zone 20 seconds from zone close, and you haven't talked about your play at all. And you're trying to fight people like on the wrong side of zone. I think you can hold them off, but you should definitely be looking to rotate towards the top side and trying to make sure that that top side is clear so you have a way into ring.
Insert jump up.
I don't like this isn't a situation where it's
Do you have
completely
ult?
hopeless
Do you
and
have
you have no way in, so you have to clear your back. Like you have to kill these guys in your back. Do we have recon as to what's in front of us and where our next move is? What is it?
I need to heal.
They keep destroying it. I'm placing it down. Fuse is still right
There's
underneath
a
us.
team up. There's a team.
He's
up
over
there.
here, over here, over here. Knocked.
Is this in this box? Yeah, these guys go back up because there's no reason for them to full into you. I mean, there is, but like you don't even have to.
They're jumping down right here.
If you guys had chilled, okay, this is good information to have. Like this would have been good information to have 20 seconds ago because he shouldn't have died here trying to kill this rat. There's no point. You can kill him later. Like don't throw your life away to kill that guy. If he's playing up in this fence trying to fuck with the solo and get him killed, and Doggo is playing back here like near the gen or somewhere else that's going to provide cover, like maybe on this backside, keeping fences down, scouting for information, looking for other KP opportunities. You can be in drone planning your route. With this information, there's a team backside, there's a rat below you, there's a team moving down, like teams are moving down from all over because they have to slam this side of the zone. I'd be looking to make an EMP port to height, trying to take that. Could be a good play. You could take a 3v3, and then if you win, great, you have height, and if not, you died anyways. Or you use somebody's hemlock to try to break this door and see if there's a team. Like if you could probably put your drone on the other side, scout it to see if there's a team first floor, and if not, break that and TP in.
Over here, over here, over here. Knocked.
I'd be looking to, from this position, I'd be looking to move up like just to this side maybe. Have Impulse and Doggo probably 100% focusing your back while you just look for somewhere to move to. But it's too, like this is probably like a too late situation. Like you probably could have made a plan to get into zone earlier.
There's one knocked right there. They're jumping
But
down
I think
right
at this point, I think like
Full team
looking to
jumping
wipe your
down.
back is the right play.
They got eaten.
It's probably too late.
We're gonna ult. We're gonna ult bottom floor.
I wouldn't even be looking for KP. These guys are fighting on the right side. You can definitely walk up here and start looking to make a play towards this building. There's a team out in the wide open here, so you can't play that.
Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Look at this!
I'm looking with you.
I don't think you need to look
We need
here.
to go. We need to go. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Yes,
right now. Come
I
here.
agree. You can definitely start walking up.
Coming.
Those guys are going to die, and if they don't die, they're going to die very, very shortly. And if they don't die very, very shortly, then you can kill them,
Coming. Let's go.
like
Come on.
before you make your TP play.
I
Underneath.
can ult us. I have ult. I have ult. There's a kid right under us. Right under us.
Native, we're
Ult
getting
us bottom floor. Ult.
Okay. This Gibby team just took height for free. That could have been you guys if you did it earlier.
Native, we're
Ult
getting
us bottom floor. Ult.
I'd probably be looking to play on the outside below them, though.
inside. Don't go inside.
This is fine.
Outside.
Yep, you're good here. You can.
One shot on caustic.
He's dead.
Oh, you guys. Okay.
There's a kid
You're doing
in
too
the
much
corner.
now.
Get healthy.
Right here. He's a bullet in the corner. No armor.
I'm popping him.
Yeah. At that point, yeah, like you forego the opportunity to take height. I'm assuming maybe they give you team ulta and then they just zip up, which is fine. That's a good play. That wouldn't have been you guys because you would have had a gen to block and it could be ult. So you could have if roof is free, you guys could have definitely taken it if you walk up in TP. But if not, once you see that the Gibby team does it, you can definitely stabilize on the outside of this left of the house here. You can put there's like a box up top. You could try to put the Watson jet directly below it to block LOS from the people above you from shooting it, breaking it as easily. But you're good in this corner. Like some fences, the gen, you're going to be able to hold really, really well because the Gibby team is probably not going to be focusing you. They're going to be trying to wipe everybody on the outside of the ring. But this situation only happens because you didn't plan for it. Like you guys didn't talk about what you wanted to do. You just kind of panicked at the end. I don't think you ult bottom floor at all, unless you had recon that there's nobody there. Like, there's no reason to push inside if there's a team there. Like, I mean, this game is definitely just sitting on edge, not coming up with plans early enough, and then not executing early enough. But even then, you still had many opportunities to, like, play this spot if you recognize it. If that 20 seconds where he kind of gets knocked and you guys are kind of just panicking in that corner, like where you don't have a gen, there's the solo fuse. Like if you're droning out, like okay, there's one team up here, the fuse is a rat, like worry about him in 15 seconds. Let me check this building to come up with a plan, and then we can kill the fuse, and then we can go execute that plan. Would have been tremendous because you
He's dead. Caustic dead. Caustic dead.
There's a kid
killing these
Get out of
guys isn't nearly as important as living.
He's a bullet in the corner. No armor.
I'm popping him.
Placement scales exponentially. So placement, in my opinion,
Doesn't hit us
is
here.
more valuable than KP in most situations.
He's in the corner.
Like if you can get more placement and get some KP, that's better than KP and placement.
They're swinging.
Fourth with 6 KP is way better than 10th with 9 KP.
We get placement here.
I say way better, but it's like one more point. Wait, actually, no, it's not. Sorry, third with 6 KP. It's way better.
That's okay.
Who's popping this?
Six.
He was cooking.
Placement here.
There's a kid hard left. Don't go inside. Don't go inside. Play outside.
I think this is more, if anything, this is a situation where you need to be yelling at your team to play on you. Like, absolutely screaming at them. Because they're doing their own thing. You're doing the right thing, but they don't know because they don't have that information. But also, if you wanted to go left, like, you gotta yell at them to go left after you take this TP. Like, if you think do not fight inside, which is the right call, you need to yell at them to not do that and come back to you. Because they definitely have the opportunity to do it. But this is only one game, right? So if you like, this is the only game that you do this. I mean, let me put it this way: in the three games we watched today, this is a problem once. But I feel like over the past couple weeks, it's been a problem a lot more than once. So you're doing it less, which is good. So I think that's like kind of what I was talking about earlier. Is like, okay, you're starting to incorporate these things, so now we're going to add something else. It's like you're starting to move. Like your biggest problem is like you would just sit in a building and you would get caught on edge and you can never make it into zone. You're not doing that as much. So now once you are in zone, let's start thinking about, okay, can we clear our back and make sure our back is safe before we go do the next thing, which is move into the next spot. So, it's almost 11 o'clock. I'm gonna call it there. again, like the takeaways are going to be like try to come up with that inmax checklist to make the that Balverine tweet, and then again, kind of that. I don't want to like reference. I don't think the Young Hong Kong video is like perfectly applicable, but it's more so like how we cleared our back. Once our back is clear, we can go do that next thing. There's probably something the video that he's talked about that before. I don't. There might be something real quick. Let me look. Here we go. This one's gonna be really good too. This one's like 7 minutes, so definitely watch that. No problem. Yeah, that's all I got. If you have any other questions or concerns, let me know. But I think those are the highlights. That tweet, that video, that checklist, and obviously this entire VoD review session. But like, so I guess the highlights are going to be like the checklist, the tweet, and the video. Like that covers, like for somebody who isn't going to watch the entire VoD, like that's going to cover the things that your team could use that would be more helpful than not in like 10 minutes. So yeah. Okay. If you have anything else, let me know. But otherwise, yeah, I'll link the VoD in the chat so you guys can go back and watch it. But yeah, best of luck next week. We'll do the same thing if you guys want. So catch you later. Ioto Ames, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. All right, have a good night, brother.